you crochet in the middle of your life being not organized? If construction or your house being in disarray has you not crocheting, this is the video for you. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my tips for crocheting and creating crafts or whatever it is you do during demolition, and that could be literal and that could be imaginary, of your house. As you can tell, they are cutting something downstairs outside my house, which, you know, that's been my life for the last probably 3 weeks. Has been ripped everything out, and now we have people leveling the floors and installing our flooring, and it may be done this weekend, which is super exciting because there's dust everywhere and I feel very unorganized, and that is not my personality. You may be wondering why I continue to create even with all of the stuff going on. I crochet because it brings me peace. Tip number one that I would say about trying to crochet or trying to create is to make little areas where your items can go. So right now, my yarn is in several locations. Now I know where those locations are, and I was very specific on where I wanted to put them. So I do have my chenille yarn. It all lives in this basket right here. And then I have my other Bernat blanket yarn in big garbage bags, and they are in my loft area. And I use those most often. And then the yarn that I don't use very often, it's at the front of my loft area. And that's okay because I'm not gonna be using it. And then I have brand new yarn that's in this closet right here that is kind of like my own storage and my own stash. So my tip number one is to keep kind of a map in your head or write down where your things are. Now I do have a problem right now because I have more than one set of crochet hooks, and I put them in bags, and I don't know where I put the bag, but I do remember where I put my other crochet hooks and my scissors. And so I was able to grab my crochet hook from that area. My stuffing was also in the loft area. So if you can kind of in your mind map out where you're going to put your items, that is going to save you a lot of frustration and a lot of hassle. Well, I'm talking, and what I'm talking is going out the window, and I just had my neighbor walk by, and I'm sure she wants to hear about crochet. So there you go, real life people. The second tip is to not put yourself under too much pressure. Now, I don't have markets going on right now. I don't have any special custom orders right now. Everything is kind of on pause. So if your period of time is a little bit longer than, I don't know, a month or so, you know, be cognizant of your time and don't expect more from yourself than you can put out. So right now I'm pretty low key. Today I wanted to crochet, and I was on the phone with my nephew and I asked him, hey, which pattern should I make? And I had a bunch of patterns up, and he picked that I was going to make an ant track meet. And if you did not know that, I am a track coach. Well, I'm a track coach. I am a hurdles coach for track. And today is a meet day. And actually we have a couple meets this week. And so I just have had to learn to take a deep breath. And if I don't get to create, I don't get to create. But if I get to create for 10 minutes, hey, I got to create. It helps me feel more calm. It helps me feel, you know, peace inside by setting aside a certain time that I can create. How do I keep moving? Well, moved upstairs, tried to figure out and maneuver where I was going to put stuff, and then I keep rolling. One of the things that I made for my spring free crochet patterns. I'm going to add it up here, so if you want to go to that, it will take you right back to this video. But my free crochet patterns, I made these really cool peeps because it is springtime, and I shared them on my Instagram, and I had a friend reach out to me and she bought them all, and so I brought them upstairs and I put them in a bag to hopefully not get dust on them. So I am still crocheting and I'm still making sales, which is, let me know in the comments if you've had to live through renovation and still manage to crochet and what you did. Happy crocheting. I just had to walk over the underlayment while the guy was trying to roll it out to find safety eyes for the creature that I'm creating. My safety eyes happen to be in the garage where the baseboards and all the rest of the stuff under the stairs. Doing good. I'm gonna finish this. The new tile is up and my husband and I look at it and we realize the tile is not the same. You would think, I don't even know. I know there's dye lots with yarn. I don't know why my brain didn't think there was dye lots with tile, but there is. So learn from us. Drywall up. And then today they ripped it all down. I had to put new drywall up again because it just ripped it to shreds. And the tile is up and it will be grouted tomorrow and then it will be done. So that is exciting. So, and there's dust everywhere because cement that's not sealed makes a lot of dusty mess. So everything, everywhere is everywhere. Stairs in the garage because that's where my craft room is and a lot of my stuff went out that way. So I am trying to figure out how to create, and I keep getting notifications on my watch because people keep going in and people keep going in and out of the house. Yeah, this is happening right now. Okay, this is 20 years of, this is what the carpet's supposed to look like, and that's what it actually looks like. And Ginger's like, what are you doing outside? So this excitingness happened. This flooring came up this Friday. That tile around there comes up. And then my husband ordered a box of the flooring we're gonna put in just to see how easy it goes together. And so there's what it looks like. I like it. And it feels really good to have that gross carpet up. Look at this destruction. That is crazy. Oh, okay, I think I'm most excited about, this is so exciting. Okay, they're taking their first break, but check that out. That looks amazing. We're gonna go back over here. Yeah, I have my oven in the living room, or the family room. That's normal. The bathroom is weird. It has this thing right here. Oh, this hideous mirror that took up the whole wall. And then what was really weird is that the counter wrapped from here all the way over the top of the toilet there. And then they're gonna have to break out that stuff. But the shower, we decided to leave because this shower doesn't get used all that often, and it's actually a good shower. And what I normally have up here is a curtain. So this was the original color of our carpet, and that's the color of our carpet. Now, eventually we'll do upstairs and we'll fix the banisters, but today, or this time, is going to be just the downstairs. Okay, we're just gonna start from this room. We pulled everything. I should have done it before, but over here in this corner, I'm sorry, it's echoey because it is, because there's nothing in here, but in here in this corner, the foundation sank, and so they're gonna have to patch, and then we've got some high and low spots, and we wanna prep that. So they're gonna come in here, and I gotta pull that thing out of the wall. So here's the kitchen. And they don't have to pull the dishwasher. They're gonna leave that pretty much there, and the refrigerator, can't think of words of the day. And here, super exciting, the dogs, and this little girl. Oh, she's in her bed. Ginger, she's being good. She decided to go into heat, so that's a good time amongst everything else. here's the family room. And this was really sad because this was all done. And then the tile was a different dye lot. And so they ripped it down and then we went and got more. And that is a different dye lot. So they're gonna have to rip that completely out and redo that. And then I'm gonna clean out the fireplace and just maybe put candles in it. But this was from yesterday. And this is pretty sunken, which is not a surprise due to the outside of the building or the house. And then we're going to be getting like 5-inch baseboards, so I won't have to touch up that paint because I was the one that painted. And then they were just saying that in the hallway there's a high spot in here, so the grinding is going to take a lot. So all these black spots, this is where my husband did some grinding. And as we walk, here's the laundry room, which isn't too bad, it's just a laundry room. I'm gonna have to paint that. That was the original color that I painted my house. That's exciting. And I'll get to paint that, which will be awesome. And then here is the office, my creative space. And there is definitely a low spot over here, because at one spot, or one time, there was a crack up this wall. We fixed it twice, but it should be fine. So here's a spot where they're gonna, let's see where that is. They're just gonna fill it in and grind it. And then here's the closet. So I'm gonna have to show you, all of my stuff is upstairs now. So it's like, how do you create in a space when your house is a mess? Well, and then, didn't you like our door stoppers? Fun stuff. That's honey, by the way. So here is the flooring all in. Love the baseboards, look how big they are. I might paint the door again. Got this little thing to put our shoes in. Got rid of our basket so it wouldn't scratch the floor. We left the carpet, but we have enough to do the stairs. But that's not gonna happen for a while because we need to save some more pennies. You may be able to hear my Roomba going. I call it Rhonda, vacuuming the floor. This thing is a mop. I don't recommend getting one of those. It's a something jet. Don't do it. You can tell that a dog was here because she leaves her toys everywhere. So here is the kitchen. I still need to paint down on that part and wash that. Here is this room. There's Rhonda doing her job. So here is the family room. And look how amazing. Yes, I still have Easter up and it's way past Easter. I've just been busy. Look how beautiful that turned out. All right, then we're gonna walk in here and I will show you the bathroom. Here is the bathroom. Here's the shower curtain. You can see it is a cactus, kind of cool. Here's the wall. This part isn't done, but we have the pieces for it. So I'm gonna put wall shelves up here. And then here is our vanity, which got it at Lowe's. I love it because it has drawers in it all the way down and then cabinets. Then we have the mirror, but it's over here and not put up yet. Over here, so can't tell, but it's gonna be a rectangle. Sorry, I turned that and camera didn't turn. And then here is office space, still in progress. I think I'm going to move things around. Haven't gotten there yet, but it's kind of still a mess. But I decided to do my IKEA shelves this way instead of up and down. My closet is still the same. I still haven't put everything back yet, but that's okay, because been busy, life happens. So there is the end and the beautifulness of my flooring. Oh, and then my husband was so sweet. I didn't end up having to paint. He painted, and I love it. Looks like the rest of everything else, not brown anymore. So happy, happy day that my flooring is done. Let me know in the comments, because inquiring minds love to. Let me know in the comments. All right, today